I am going to do an unboxing. This is our Eureka Crate, and this is Build Your Own Spinning Sand Garden. So I'm just going to open this tape. And here we go. All right, so the first thing is this maker's guide. And this will have our directions, and it'll have like lessons about other things that have to do with this. So like a Japanese dry garden, a little reference that shows you what's in it, the history of design, history of the design, and then a little bit of how to build it. This should be really fun. My mom used to have something like this. It wasn't electronic. Like you had to, like you just took the rake and you did it yourself. But it was like a little Zen garden kind of thing. So that was cool. All right. So we've got that. Okay, and then it's got this warning for the transformer and a little bag of sand. And then our USB cord. And those are more of like the electronic parts. We've got some cogs. I'm thinking like Flintstone, not Flintstones, Jetsons, Mr. Cogsworth. They made cogs. Dating myself. I'm assuming this is part of the base. Put this over here. Oops. Okay, so this is nice that it does come with its own little screwdriver, and then the screws and the nuts that go with it. And these are more of the pieces. And then a final bag of the pieces. So that's pretty cool. I think what I'll do is when the kids build this, I will ask them if they will record building it kind of in this setting here. They have asked not to be on camera, which that's fine. I respect that. But they don't mind doing recordings with just like their hands. And I think this is kind of a cool one to do that with. Curious, does this unfold? Ah, it unfolds. Okay. So I'm like, it looked like a half moon. Okay, so that is our spinning sand garden. I think that's pretty cool. I wonder if it does all of these shapes. We'll have to figure that out. Next, we have this Atlas crate. This one is on Nepal. Build a climbing yak. Play the game of Bachal and explore Nepal. So we get this box, and then I also upgrade our subscription, so we get a storybook with it. I think when I renew next year, I don't know if I'm going to upgrade to get the books. They're beautiful. The books are fantastic. They're great quality, but I think these are a little bit young for my kids. So we'll see, because the box itself is for ages 6 and up. So I'm sure they have to pick the books based on that, so that a 6-year-old can kind of appreciate, what they're learning about. So let's try this again. This has kind of a funny cover. It opens, which is cool because then like, you could use it as like its own bookmark, I guess. but not as convenient for when you're trying to flip through a book. So beautiful illustrations. I literally just opened this, so I have not had a chance to read it, obviously. But we've got that, and I saw some other things at the back here. Okay, so there is some information about Nepal. That's very cool. A little bit more about that. And that. And then how to make a pizza box solar oven. That's pretty cool. All right, so let's see. It says, Chandra knows a solar lamp will light her family's home high in the Himalayas and help her brother breathe easily at night. But how can she earn enough money to buy one? That's very cool. All right, so that's neat. I'm going to go ahead and just put this off to the side for a minute. And we're going to, this has the tape. I'm going to open that tape real quick. Okay. And let's go ahead and my camera is over there, so I'm trying to be able to see still what I'm doing. Okay, so this says namaste. That means hello. So we get this cute little envelope, and I never put the envelopes back the way I found them. I don't think my kids really care that much if I don't put them back the way that I find them. So it has this little Atlas Quest. These are really neat because they have all this information in this envelope. There's a little sticker that goes, I think the kids have like a book somewhere that all these go in. So it talks about what's in the crate. And then there's these little book pages. And I'm going to have to go through because I haven't found if there's something I'm supposed to be putting these in. But yeah, so Kathmandu, I know that word. But it just tells you a little bit about Nepal, a little more. This is Anya and Milo, and they go on adventures. So this is just like their journal, their travel journal. 4 days of travel. I might pronounce that wrong, so I apologize. The Newar people. So it talks about that. Greetings from Everest. A little bit more about Everest. Sorry, we're very obsessed with spiders and frogs in this house. We don't particularly want spiders in the house, but for some reason they call to us. So it says animals have a hard time surviving at Everest, but that's no problem for the fuzzy yet ferocious Himalayan jumping spider. It can survive up to 22,000 feet above sea level, snacking on insects gusted up by the wind. That is terrifying. But yeah, fuzzy but ferocious. Wind horse flags. And it talks about making your own. And then, again, I'm not going to pronounce this right. Sakarni. All right, talks about biggest, Nepal is one of the biggest growers of cardamom. That's cool. Okay, diners delight in changing up this yummy dish by adding their favorite nuts like pistachios. Edie can't eat nuts at all, so we'll see how that works. But what is, okay, so yogurt, nuts, sugar, milk, nutmeg, berries or melon, cardamom, and cinnamon. So it looks like this is kind of like a pudding of sorts. So that's cool. And then that's the back. So, or the, however you want to say it, front. All right. put this back in here. Trying to tie that, and I didn't do it the right way. All right, so the first thing we've got here is a make your own fluffy yak. Part 1 of 2, a powerful pal for mountain climbing. Okay, so these are kind of cool because they unfold a little bit like a poster. So you've got your directions on one side, and then that's a little did you know? These are the pieces, and then it talks about yaks. So that is part 1 of 2, and this is part 2 of 2, which is a yak zip line. Lift a hefty hauler up a mountain. Cool, cool. Okay. And then we've got like a pulley system. And these are great because if you homeschool, you can talk about pulley systems and make that part of your lesson. And if you're just doing this as a craft with your kids, then it's just extra knowledge that they have. And you don't have to get all teachy with it. Just let them learn. So there's the climbing tips. And then we have the directions. When the kids and I just went to the Dickens Fair, they had a whole area where you could learn about being a sailor at sea. And they talked to us about the pulley systems that they use. And it was very interesting to find out about how the pulley systems work and how much weight you can lift using a pulley system. And yeah, it was really neat. It was very neat because my family does a lot of, we've always been on the water. And I always kind of wondered how in the world you pulled up like really big anchors on large ships. So we did find that out. But it has to do with the pulley system. So this is Play Bashal, the national board game of Nepal. This is adorable. It's got some little tigers and it's got some, what are those, rams? Goats. Who will win, the tigers or the goats? Well, we shall see. So we've got a game board, tigers and goats. The objective, 2 players use their animals' powers to win the strategic board game. Tigers hop over goats to capture them. Goats block tigers by pairing up and leaving them nowhere to move. Oh, that's beautiful. That picture of that set. Okay, so this just gives instructions on how to set it up and how to play the game. This is kind of neat. I'm going to have the kids play this. I don't know if I can get them to play it on camera, but definitely I'm going to watch them play this game, maybe play it against them even, because this is very, you have to really think. Strategic, that's the word I was looking for. But it also looks like there's a little math in there. So, and then we've got this did you know section. So that's very cool. And then we have, I'm not sure what all of these are for. Oh, this I think is for the zip line. I'm looking at the pictures over here. And that's very pretty. No, this is probably also for the zip line. There's some little sticky foam things. That looks like a fuzzy felt. More little foam stickers. I'm sure this is for one of our goats that we're going to be making. Yaks. And this is this elastic? No, it's just string. So that's probably for our pulley system. Look at these adorable, oh, they're foam. Okay. So these are the goats and the tigers and their foam. So that's nice. Because, when kids get mad and want to damage things. We've got those. I've got a cat trying to play in the box next to me. So these are some foam pieces. This is some weights, it feels like. And then that's probably for our pulley system again. This is our board for our game. I love that design, it's very pretty. And then we've got some extra little, these are like cardboard two pieces, and a wooden dowel, and our tissue paper. So that is our Adventures with Nepal box. Put all this stuff back in here. Sometimes I am able to record the kids using these boxes, and when that's possible, I will definitely do that. Again, they don't really want to be on camera, so if it's not something that I can only film their hands, then I won't be able to record them with the box or putting it together, that sort of thing. But whenever I can, I will definitely try. I'm going to move my camera again. So yeah, so again, this is the Kiwi Crate, or KiwiCo Atlas Crate. This is the subscription, and we upgrade and get the extra book with it. So this is our Kiwi Crate Yummy Crate. This is really difficult to read. This one is for ages 6 and up, and it is called Tasty and Toasty, Browned Burgers and More Dinner Delight. I feel like we've gotten this one before. I'll have to check, but I really feel like I've gotten this one before. And if I have, that's unfortunate, because the whole point of getting the subscription is that I don't want to get duplicates. But whatever. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and open that tape. All right, so yes, I definitely have this one. So that's kind of a bummer. But maybe I'll talk to the kids and maybe I'll do a giveaway. Who knows? So just know that if you get a giveaway, the pieces will not be used, but it will obviously be opened. So again, this is Tasty and Toasty, Burgers and More. And we've got this little like booklet of sorts. This is a sticker. I am one of a kind. So in this crate, we're going to explore the tasty, toasty power of the Maillard reaction. I do remember having to look that up, and I can't remember if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Make hearty hamburgers, bake golden smashed potatoes, cook crispy chicken tenders, experiment with a browning wash, design your own dinner menu, and check out the world's largest hamburger. Hi grown-ups, this note is for you. And then why did the burger laugh at the relish? Because it was picklish. Okay. So there is a little letter to us grown-ups. Probably, yeah, it's talking about working with the oven and the stovetop, slicing vegetables and handling meat. It gives me kind of a grocery list and then substitutions. So that's cool. And then explore browning dough. Did I? Okay, let's check and see. Add wash to dough before baking. Okay, so what makes bread turn brown? So there's this. It gives you a little information here, what you need as far as ingredients and tools. And then it has our actual like recipe to do. And then design your own dinner menu. This was kind of fun. So it tells you what you get, what you need. It's a little bit about menus, and then how to create your own menu. And if you are interested in having menus, if you do have little kids and you're interested in stuff like this, play food, diner accessories, drop a comment, let me know, and I can give you some referrals. I used to actually make felt play food. I don't anymore, but I do have friends that make it. So if people are interested, then I will talk to them and see if they want to either do a video for me that I'll post on my channel, or send me some things that I can review for you. But I know that at least one of them has a felt design that is covered in a clear vinyl, and it's a menu, and your kids can like write in what they want to be on their menu and like pricing. It's very, very cute. So let me know, and I can always do a video about that, because even though it's not what I do anymore, if people are coming to me about homeschool stuff, those are very hands-on and fun. So this is the Yummy Zine, like a magazine, but a Yummy Zine. And it talks about this reaction that has to do with eating, the marshmallow mystery. And then it talks about, it's probably Maillard or Maillard, because it's French, but it just talks about all the different things. Chew on this. So it talks about like some different things there. Highlights in the history of hamburgers. My kids aren't really big on hamburgers, strangely enough. We used to have Friday night burger night. We started that in 2020 when we couldn't really go out to eat anymore. So we started doing Friday night burger night. And only one of the kids would eat the hamburgers. And even then, like, I think she only ate them every other week. So that was silly. I have a little cat. Go on. Go on, Daisy. Apparently, Daisy is very interested in what I'm doing up here. Go on. Go on. All right, I'll have to edit that part out. Okay, so yeah, gives you some history highlights on hamburgers. And then you've got like a little like word find puzzle kind of thing. And then it gives you more information. So that's fun. And then you have your recipe cards. So we've got the browned burgers, and it opens up like that. There's lots of different information there. Chicken tenders. I started making my own chicken tenders about a year ago. I'll have to check out their recipe to see how it's different from mine. So they bake their chicken tenders. I have an air fryer, and I like using my air fryer. It's fun. Okay, so different things you can put on them. My kids aren't big on chicken tenders either, but since I've been making them at home, they have liked them more. My kids aren't really big fast food kids, strangely enough. And then we've got smashed potatoes. I love potatoes. I have never made smashed potatoes. So these will be fun to make. So then it talks about how to make them and the tools and all that other stuff. And then we have, okay, so, well, let's do this guy first. So this is our tool, and it's just a little hamburger press, but it does look like they use it for the smashed potatoes as well. I think, well, I mean, I know I have one because I have this box already, but I think that I actually have 2 or 3 hamburger presses. My husband used to think they were fantastic when he would see other people using them. But then he would buy them and he would hate them. He would always end up making hamburgers just with his hands. So I think it's cool for the smashed potatoes. I don't know that I would use it for hamburgers, unless maybe I wanted to do sliders, like, because this is little and that would be perfect for like a slider size or a large slider. All right, so then they also give us this here. This is a piece of clear vinyl, and it looks like it has a, yeah, has a pocket here on either side, which I'm assuming, go back. And this is, I work with vinyl for my business. This is a decent grade vinyl. This, you know, it'll last with a little wear. I mean, obviously, if a child is aggressive, it's not going to last very long. But they've got this here, and then blank on this side, and then about our restaurant, so your kids can make up a little story about the restaurant, and then sides, drinks, and desserts. So I'm assuming it goes in, you could do something like this, like special of the day, blah, 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 or like this, and you've got this blank front because it also comes with a dry erase pen here, and I don't know if these are also dry erase. I'll have to look and see if it tells us if these are dry erase also, but like essentially they could take these pens and they could draw like a little picture of their restaurant here, and yeah, so the pages just go inside of the clear parts, and I'm not going to do that because if I do a giveaway, then I want these to be as close to brand new as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and pack this stuff back up, and I'm going to look for the note about what is included. I will talk to my kids about whether or not they would be comfortable doing cook with me videos. I think that's fun. And I've started to do a few cook with me videos that are me personally doing meal prep. So if the kids feel like they want to do this, that's cool. I have ways to set up my cameras so it will only record like their hands, if that's what they want to do. So it does say colored markers here. So I am going to figure that these are not dry erase. They probably are telling you to color that blank sheet with the colored markers. Yeah, on the front, name your restaurant, do the things, and then you put it in. I like being able to reuse things, so I probably would not use these. I would just go and get some colored dry erase markers, put those pages in their vinyl, and then your kids can change up their restaurant. Like they could have a holiday version of a restaurant. One week they could do a burger week. The next week, excuse me, the next week they could do a pizza parlor. You don't have recipes for pizza parlors, but you know, that's okay. Real quick, since I am right here and I looked over and I saw something. So this is the Yummy Crate. Again, this is for ages 6 and up. This is the Tasty and Toasty. I am a little disappointed that we have the subscription and that we got a duplicate. I think that's unfortunate because they're not super expensive, but they're also not that cheap. So when you're getting a subscription, like I would understand if we had the subscription for a really long time. If we had this for 2 or 3 years and we got a duplicate, even if we had it for a full year and got a duplicate every once in a while, that wouldn't be a problem for me. But we have not had this subscription for a full year yet. I want to say we got this in July or August. So August, September, October, November, December. Like we're basically halfway through. Like we're at 6 months and we've already got a duplicate. So not loving that. We'll see what we get next month. If I get another duplicate, I will cancel this subscription and I won't do it again because I don't need duplicates of the same thing. Something nice that they did do when you subscribe, you have to attach like a child's name to it. So some of our subscriptions come in one child's name and some of them come in the other child's name. And when you do sign up, they must ask for a birth date for each child because Evie just had a birthday before Christmas. I'm sorry, after Christmas. And just before her birthday, she got an envelope from KiwiCo and it has our address, or I would show you the cute little envelope, but it's very Christmassy looking because her birthday is right near Christmas. And they just gave her a little card that says like happy birthday, but they sent this sticker sheet and I thought that was very cute. So, you know, it's got the KiwiCo logo and that's its own sticker, but all of these are little stickers. And I just thought that's very cute. And then they say, you know, tag them when you use the stickers, which we probably won't do. She's not as into stickers as my oldest daughter, but they're cute nonetheless. So that is fun. And I thought that was a nice little thing for the company to do because they don't have to. Let's be honest. Companies, you know, if you're paying them for something, that's what they need to do and they don't have to do a whole lot extra. So that is the unboxing for today, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell to get notifications for new videos.